So wireless communications means is one type of data communications done by that wirelessly between the mobiles, and it is used only the radio waves for communications with the device and network. And its architecture is a unique one, and it is separate from the fixed network, and it will be connected via the protocols. So mobile communications protocol use the multiplexing technique to send the data, and multiplexing means nothing but it's combine the multiple digital or analog signal into one signal over the data channel, and it will be demultiplies in the destinations and to find out the individual signals. An example of mobile communication protocols was GSM, GPRS, and wireless local. And there are three types of multiplexing there. First one is frequency division multiplexing. Here each user assign a different frequency from the different complete different spectrum, and it will be traveled simultaneously on the data channels at a time. And next time division multiplexing here. Single radio frequency divided into multiple slot, and each slot assigned to the different users. This also so multiple users can support it simultaneously. And CDMA code division multiplexing here, users share the same frequency simultaneously, and it will be differentiated by the one unique code. How that CDM working we see later. Radio system used in cell phone, CDM and GSM. Next to see one by one that mobile communication protocol. First one is GSM. It is the abbreviations Global System for Mobile Communications. It's a digital system, and it is widely used in Europe. Later in other parts of world is used, and developed by European Telecommunication Standard Institute for Digital Network, and it is based on CS launched in Finland. First, it's launched in Finland 1991, and nowadays there are more than 2 billion people use the GSM mobile phone. And first, it started with a circuit switching network. Later, it will be packet switching used. After the integration is the general packet radio service, and it uses the encryptions to make a call, and it's very secure one, and its frequency range is 900 megahertz to 1800 megahertz in Europe and Asia. United States 1900 megahertz is used, and it is used in the personal computer service also, and digital also it's used, and it is based on the integrated digital net enhanced network, and it is introduced by the Motorola company but used by Nextel company. And for GSM we need a SIM card nothing but subscriber identity module, and it is a small chip, and it gives the unique phone number. It's a very removable disk, and there is a 17 code in that SIM code. It is identify that country code and system carrier and unique user ID. And SIM card has a memory which is used to store the applications and data. Data means phone numbers, and it has a processor which is used to carry out some functions, and it also has a software which is used to send and receive the message. It's a varies capacity from 8 KB to at least 256 KB strength, and it allows maximum 250 contacts to be stored in that SIM card. So TDMA techniques used in GSM, and 8 calls we can do on the same radio frequency at a time. We can do 8 calls, and so radio frequency divided into the same slot, and it will be multiplexing and then alert slots into the different multiple more than one calls. At a time we can do 8 calls, and it use that multiplexing is time division multiplex. Division multiplex is done. It transmitted the two or more signals over a common channel, dotted channel, and all the incoming channels from the multiple users are divided into equal fixed length time slot. After it multiplexing, okay, it will be transmitted, and then at receiver side it will be reassembled. It's also called digital circuit switch, and this is the GSM architecture function of the components given. So mobile station is nothing but a mobile and base transceiver system. PTS is maintain the radio component with mobile, and base station controller BRC is allocate the time slot between the base transfer system and mobile MSC mobile station controller. And home location register means it hold that all the uh, subscriber user ID locations authentications, and visitor locate is a copy of the data that is for temporarily used until the subscriber, that is user SIM code is active. And equipment identity register, it contains that equipment mobile equipment on the net valid data, so valid number alone to be hold. And AEC authentication centers perform the authentications of the particular user. How you can see, it is the architecture divided into three parts: mobile station, base subsystem, network subsystem. Mobile station is nothing but user mobile, and the base station subsystem hold PTS PRC. This subsystem is to connect the mobile stations mobile to that third box network subsystem. So it contains that the BTS transfer the radio transceiver, and it handle the protocols for mobile communications. And also it contains the BSC, it control the BTS, and it is also act as an interface between the mobile stations and as well as the mobile switching center MSC. And then network subsystems hold that it is mainly used to the entire network system is for providing the basic network connections to the mobile, and it has that mobile switching center. It is used to access the different network, ISTN, BSTN network, and then HLR, VLR provide that call routing and roaming calls. It is done by that. Yes. And equipment identity registers have that mobile equipments to identify that its own IMEI number. So every device have the unique IMEI number. IMEI nothing but international mobile equipment identity. Another one technique used in mobile is a CDMA, code division multiple access. It is designed by Qualcomm in US and first used in US and US, as well as during Second World War also it is used by British military. So after that it will spread over the whole area because of the high service, and it's also called a spectrum technique. It allows multiple people on multiple cell phones to be multiplexed on the same channel, and also to share the same bandwidth frequency, and every user's signals are spread by the spreading code technique. Take one small example, we are going to transmit the data is 1001. So by default we are taking that spreading code is 0010 is the spreading code. So what will happen to get the resultant code? Just you have to multiply. So 1 is multiply with 0010. In that binary multiplication, 0 into 1 means 1 and 1 into 1 means 0. So likewise 0 multiply with 0010, so we'll get the same thing. So this is the resultant. So the resultant is the incoming CDMA signal. It will be again multiply with the splitting code. So we get that result at the receiver side like this. And next, if we are integrate means we can get like this. So, local loop. It's also one of the mobile communications protocol, and it provides that services home or office, and it connect the user to the public switched telephone network. So suppose anyone call from that home or office to another person's, so the BTS base transmit receivers accept its signals and it will be sent to that base station controller. Then the base station controller decode that receiving signals, and then it's sent to that base station managers, and it will be sent to that telephone exchange office. And next it will reach to the through the telephone exchange office reach to the particular customers on the same route via the different transmitter receiver it will be sent. And then another one communication protocol, general packet radio service. It's a packet wireless communication technology. It will be charged based on that usage of that data. It is used in the second generations as well as the third generations of mobile. So how does it work? It has that two component, GPRS support node and gateways GPRS support node and serving GPRS support nodes. So that gateway GPRS support node processes, it converts the incoming data traffic from the users and forward to the particular network. And the serving GPRS support nodes, it is used to keep the users connected to the internet and internet protocol address based applications. It keep the users to connect the internet.